Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. A lot of things just came out for the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, so if you are an XRP holder or you are just interested in knowing more about the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, keep watching this video, and if you want to be notified every time more important crypto news comes out, make sure you press the notification bell on. All right. So our first piece of information is actually that there was a ton of information that came out today. Literally, by looking in front of you, you most likely notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of basically new things which came out today. It's been pretty damn crazy. So first of all, we saw notice of change of address. Then we got an order denying the letter motion to file the amicus brief. Then order granting 389 letter motion for extension of time to complete discovery, then a motion to seal, then a motion to file amicus brief, and then an order on motion for extension of time to complete discovery. So actually the last three here I believe are nothing. As far as I now know, it's not those ones that really matter because there's no document number attached to them, so they're mostly like additions to things we've seen before. So for example, here we had a motion to seal that came out a little bit earlier yesterday. Then we had a motion to file the amicus brief, and then we had the motion for extension of time, or the order, I should say. So that's most likely just an order that's kind of explaining some stuff or something like that. It's just these three things are not something to watch for. It's actually just the, I guess, prior four things that we haven't really covered too much about. So the long story short is we actually didn't really get too much positive news today, but let's quickly check it out. So about 10 hours ago, one thing came out. This paragraph in John Dean's motion regarding the SEC's motion to extend discovery is exactly why his and XP holders' involvement is so important. Someone has to tell the court how the SEC lawsuit impacts 50,000 people and counting. John Dean is a real American hero. So what John Dean has basically been doing for the last couple of weeks is providing the court with more evidence that the SEC is harmful to them, or harmful to the entire ecosystem, whatever you want to call it. And specifically right now, they filed a request to be able to file a complaint, partially, but also in a complaint and kind of, let's call it a complaint about the extension of time. Yet, that's, I guess, what lawsuit document number, whatever, the newest one is about. It's basically about the fact that, let's actually see Jeremy Hogan tweet about it, I guess, right here. Well, that's no bueno. The judge argues that the additional time will not affect the schedule to resolve the case, but I don't see how that is possible. So basically, she just gave a pretty negative ruling, which we don't really like. It will not affect the schedule to resolve the case, but I don't see how that's possible. It has to affect the schedule for briefing summary judgment. Case summary judgment resolution now, not until March to May 2022. So the case is basically shoved a little bit, and nobody's happy about it. It just now came out, and let's quickly read through it. Just added to our document library. Here's the official document if you want to check it out for yourself. It's actually just the order, but then a little bit broader than the one that I just gave you. Quote, the parties acknowledge that there are likely at least 14 expert witnesses that will be deposed. The defendants believe these depositions can reasonably be conducted within 18 business days, given the resources available to the SEC. They further argue that any further delay in resolving this case will cause serious harm to interest of the defendants and XRP holders, and while the court recognizes that both parties have dedicated substantial resources to prosecute this case, given the pending motions to dismiss and strike and the previous adjournment of any deadline to file a motion for summary judgment, the additional time sought by the SEC will not affect the schedule to resolve this case. Now, that's actually where I'm kind of confused already. But rather, the additional time sought by the SEC will allow both sides to complete the outstanding fact discovery and properly prepare for expert depositions. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, why this is going on, or what this means. And what I mean with that is, this is so confusing to me. It makes so little sense that I don't really understand why or how or or what just happened, basically. I'm so confused that this came out that I'm not really sure what to tell you guys. Just gonna be open and honest here. I'm not really sure what to tell you. This is so abrupt and strange. The judge literally says, nah, there's no real good reason to do things fast. I mean, there's no time loss. What in the world does that mean? What? So let's quickly see, all right? Let's see the official order. Order granting motion for extension of time. The parties agreed to extend the deadline to exchange expert rebuttal reports to November 12th. They dispute, however, whether all expert discovery, including depositions, to be completed by December 10th, given the parties 18 business days to conduct, or January 14th, given the parties 36 business days. The parties acknowledge they are likely to at least do about 14 witness depositions, and the defendants believe that these depositions can reasonably be conducted in 18 days or business days, given the resources available to the SEC. They further argue that any further delay in resolving this case will cause serious harm to the interests of defendants and XP holders, and while the court recognizes that both parties have dedicated substantial resources to prosecute this case, given the pending motion to dismiss and strike, and the previous adjournment of any deadline to file a motion for summary judgment, the additional time sought by the SEC will not affect the schedule to resolve this case. Rather, the additional time sought by the SEC will allow both sides to complete the outstanding fact discovery and properly prepare for expert depositions. Accordingly, the SEC's application is granted. Expert discovery will be completed on January 14th, 2022. With rebuttal reports exchanged by November 12th. I don't know what to tell you guys. No way. This is tiresome. Why? No way. This just happened. Okay, so we got another stalling, huh? This is taking for freaking ever, man. You guys don't know, I'm pretty damn excited about XRP, and that's because the risk to reward is amazing, and I still think we're going to make a freaking ton of money. But this is freaking annoying, that they just keep stalling, and I don't really understand, as Jeremy Hogan also just wrote down, how the judge says that it's not going to, delay things. I don't really know how that could be. I mean, that literally doesn't make any sense to me. If somebody knows, you can tell me. So, Anon here said, Jeremy, quick question. Before this extension was granted, I thought summary judgment could have taken place around November 14th. So why would a 2-month delay put summary judgment all the way back to March/May? From an exasperated UK-based XP holder. And Jeremy says, after discovery concludes, which we thought was going to be early November, it's going to take 1 to 2 months for summary judgment briefs to be drafted. And then there will probably be a hearing, and then 1 to 2 weeks for the judge to draft the order, and that's the time frame. So I'll most likely get Jeremy Hogan back for like another little update soon, like maybe in a couple of weeks from now, just a quick little call for maybe like a couple of minutes to kind of get everything in order again, because this is freaking confusing, man. I'm confused right now. I don't know what just happened. I don't know whether there's just been like a stalling like this. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't have the insights for you. And if you're wondering about the motion to seal, as far as we are all concerned, one of the parties just wants to hide some stuff. Not exactly sure which one it was. We can see here. Order granting 380 letter motion to seal. Okay, so it's just an order, right? It's not a motion. So there's a previous motion to seal that was put up, I believe, by Ripple. As set forth in defendant Ripple's motion to seal, the following documents may be filed under seal. Redacted portions of the SEC's October 1st letter motion to compel recordings of Ripple meetings. Exhibits the SEC filed under seal in support thereof. And redacted portions of defendant's Ripple's October 8th letter in response to the motion to compel, and then exhibits defendant Ripple filed under the seal in support thereof. Motion is granted on an interim basis, and the court may reconsider its ruling when it considers the merits of the underlying motion itself. So this is the granting for right now, depending on exactly what comes out of the motions to compel, for example, the motion to compel the recordings and whatnot. We shall see. And I believe the rest we covered, all right? The rest of these things we covered. And by the way, the notice of address, change of address. Some people said, no, Dusty, you're wrong. I believe what it just means is one person changes their address from like one place of San Francisco, for example, to another, or one place in the world to another. Here it says, new address, Paul, whatever, right? That's it. as far as I know. So I'm not exactly sure where people are saying that I was wrong with what I said. But then again, ultimately, I think we covered all these things. I think we're good to go. If you have any questions, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to do with you then because I'm not a lawyer, not a financial advisor, not a legal advisor. If you have any questions, too bad. This stuff is confusing. It's going to take a long time to fix itself. If you have any questions, again, join maybe Discord or Telegram. There's a Telegram group down below. Check that one out. Maybe that's your best bet to go for. And guys, there's right now $3,500 worth of bonuses over on BITRUE that you can get for free. Go ahead and check it out. I think it's there for a couple more days, so check it out. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.